Hello friends, subscribers and new viewers of this channel, and welcome to Machine Learning and AI Tutorials. You're at the right place and you're watching the right channel that will help you to learn AI and to explore new models and new disruptive AI technologies. In this tutorial, we explain how to install and run locally AI Hedge Fund. AI Hedge Fund is a proof of concept for an AI-powered hedge fund. The goal of this project is to explore the use of AI to make trading decisions. The model works like this. You provide a stock symbol or series of stock symbols, for example, NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, etc. Then, you need to select the type of analysis and a type of agent. Then, the model will do the magic. It will download the data online, that is, it can access online stock data. Then it will perform the analysis and it will provide you trading decisions. That is, should you sell, buy, short or hold a certain stock. You should definitely pay attention to this model and potentially test it by using the procedure explained in this video tutorial, since this model has been trending on GitHub for several days, if not a week. And you can see it over here. It's one of the most popular models that's being currently starred 15,000 times. You see how many times it's being forked. And I think there is a significant community behind this model, and I think its use will grow. You can see it's being basically published maybe 3 or 2 months ago, and recently it has been trending, which means that a lot of people are jumping on this model and trying to use it or even to develop it further. Also, a nice thing about this model is that it's completely open source. So if you click here on source, you'll see the implementation of AI algorithms, and that can serve as the basis for developing of your own AI agents, or it can also be used for learning how to implement AI tools for trading. Okay, before we explain how to install this model, let's briefly go over the main components of this model. The idea is relatively simple. This model consists of several agents. You can see them over here. We have Ben Graham agent, Bill Ackman agent, Cathie Wood agent, Charlie Munger agent, Stanley Druckenmiller agent, Warren Buffett agent, etc. These agents mimic the trading style of famous investors such as Warren Buffett or Cathie Wood. Then, in addition to these agents, you also have the classical agents, or the agents that are based on the classical financial analysis, such as valuation agent, sentiment agent, fundamentals agent, technical agents. Now, all these agents and their decisions are being combined by the risk manager. Then the risk manager provides some risk signals. Then you have a portfolio manager, which is again an AI algorithm, and here you will get trading decisions, and here the trading decision. You can buy, cover, sell, short or hold a certain stock. Okay, let's explain how to install this amazing AI model. The partial installation instructions are given in the setup section of this GitHub repository. However, these installation instructions are designed for people who are proficient and who know how to use Linux Ubuntu operating system very well. Furthermore, in addition to entering these installation commands, you will have to perform several important things. One of the most important things is to properly create API keys for popular large language models such as OpenAI, ChatGPT, Grok, DeepSeek, etc. We are going to thoroughly explain how to create API keys and how to properly enter them such that this code can run. Okay, let's start. First of all, open a terminal, click over here, then search for terminal. Then over here, I'm going to resize this window such that you can see what I'm typing, and you can also see the commands over here. Remember, every time you want to install a new software or new package on Linux Ubuntu, you need to update and upgrade your system, and you can do it like this. Then enter your password and press enter. Okay, the next step is to install curl. We need curl in order to install Poetry, and the Poetry is a framework for managing Python virtual environments. After installing curl, make sure that Git is installed on your system by executing this command. And that's it. Okay, the next step is to go to the home folder. And in the home folder, you need to clone or to download all the files from the remote repository of this model. So where is the remote repository? Here it is. You just simply need to copy this path, and then over here you need to paste this path, and you will be able to download it. So let's do that. Copy this command and execute it here. So this is going to download everything and create a new folder called AI-hedge fund and here it is. Okay, so let's see that all the files are downloaded. Here they are. Good. The next step is to install Poetry. You can install Poetry by executing this command and press enter. Okay, so currently we are installing Poetry, and then the next step would be to actually create our environment. Good. So let's make sure that Poetry is installed by typing this, and let's see the version. You can see the version, and this means that Poetry is properly installed. Next, we need to install the Python dependencies. And once you're in this workspace folder, you simply need to type Poetry install, and this will install all the Python libraries and dependencies that are necessary to run this program. Okay, that's it. Simple as that. Now, let me show you one thing. Click here, that is open Nautilus or Linux Ubuntu version of Explorer, then go to Home, locate your folder, here it is, and over here in this folder you will see this file .environment.example. And if you open this file will tell you how to set up the API keys for popular large language models. Namely, as mentioned previously, in order to properly run this model, you will have to set at least one API key for the online running of large language models. You have the option for the OpenAI, Grok, and Anthropic. And after that, you will also have to set the API key for the online system for downloading and accessing financial data sets. This program is called Financial Datasets. Now, what you need to do is to rename this file, and actually you need to call it just .environment. So let's do that. To do that, go back in the terminal, and over here in the terminal, you're going to type this. This will actually formally copy .environment.example, and the name of the copy will be .environment. And then let's list again and let's see what is here. You'll see the file over here. We need to edit this file. So how to edit this file? Well, you can use either Nano editor, or you can just go here, you can double click, and you can use this editor to edit. Let me just close these windows such that they don't confuse you. Now, what needs to be done next? Next, we need to go online and to create the API keys for OpenAI. We need to create the API key for Grok, and by doing so, we will be able to use GPT Mini, we will be able to use DeepSeek, Llama, etc. All these API keys are actually free, however, they might have rate limitations, meaning that you will be able to access them 3 times per minute, which is not a significant constraint. I will not use Anthropic since I'm not familiar with the Anthropic and Claude Sonnet LLMs. Good. So let's erase this part and let's start from scratch. First of all, we need to create the Open API key. So let's learn how to do it. Okay, first open your web browser and search OpenAI API login. Then click on the first link. Over here, you need to either log in if you have an OpenAI account, or you need to click on sign up to sign up. If you click on sign up, you need to fill in your email address, and then you need to set your password, and then you can go from there. Since I already have an OpenAI account, I'm simply going to enter my address, and then over here I need to enter my password. After entering a password, you're going to receive an email, and in that email you will get the login code. Simply enter the login code over here, and you will be logged in. Then here you have two options. Click on API and then click on Quick Start, and over here click on Create an API key in the dashboard view, and over here you can click and you can create your secret key. Let me erase this since I already have API keys over here, such that you can see what happens once you log in for the first time. Now, you can either click here or here. I will click over here, give a name, call it test1 for example, and create secret key, and the key will be generated. I will copy this key, then I'm going to go back to this text editor and I'm going to paste it over here. Of course, you can see my API key. However, I'm going to erase this API key after you complete this video tutorial. Keep your API key safe. Okay, the next step is to create the API key for Grok API such that we can use DeepSeek or Llama. I like DeepSeek a lot. In my opinion, that's the best LLM. Open your web browser and search for Grok Login API, then click on API keys, and over here you need to log in. Here you have two options. You can either create an account or you can directly log in. So if you just enter your email, you will receive an email with instructions how to log in. That is, you will just need to click on the link. After you log in, you will see this screen over here and you will be able to create your API key. Or if you are being directed to this web page, simply click on the API keys, and over here you can see that I have an API key, so I'm going to erase this one such that I start from scratch. So click on create an API key, and over here type for example test1 and click here and click on submit, and this should create your API key for Grok. So simply copy it, then again go here to this text editor and paste your API key over here and save this file. Okay, the final step is to create the API key for the financial data sets. So simply copy this address, go to the web browser, then click here, paste, and you'll be directed to this web page. You can click here on login, continue with your mail, enter your mail. I'm going to enter my email address since I already have the account. If you don't have an account, you can simply click here to create an account. So let me type. Okay, and let me see, is my old password still working or I have to modify it? Okay, so apparently I have to modify it. Okay, now it's good. And now over here you can see that I already have an API key. I'm going to erase this API key over here and I'm going to create a new one by clicking here, and then I'm going to enter the name, something arbitrary, test, and then let me just copy it here. Then what you need to do, again, you need to go to the editor and you need to paste your API key for financial data sets. Oops, I didn't do it. Let me just again click here to copy it, and then over here everything needs to be erased, and then you need to paste the API key. Okay, so for some reason this is not working. So apparently I need to click exactly over here, and then yes, you will see here that new API key is being generated. So let's go over here to this section and let's paste the API key. Here it is. And let's save this file and let's close this file and let's continue. Okay, and finally we are ready to test the model. To test the model, we just need to execute this command. Let's explain what we are actually executing. Here, we are running the file in the source folder called main.py, and later on open that file and investigate it and see how to play with the parameters. Over here we need to specify the tickers. The tickers are actually symbols for the stock we want to analyze. In this case, we are going to analyze Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia at the same time. And let's press enter and let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what's happening over here. Now, first of all, you need to select your agent. You can select all of these agents. However, for simplicity, I'm just going to select Warren Buffett, the agent, and I'm going to perform technical analysis, and let's keep with that, or let's add sentiment analysis. And then after that, you just need to press enter, and over here you need to select your large language model. In my case, I'm going to use DeepSeek, and I'm going to simply press enter, and let's see what's happening. You see that now we are fetching the sentiment data, we fetched or retrieved technical analysis data, and then we are running the Warren Buffett agent as well as the other agents, and let's see what happens. Now here we are making trading decisions, and let me zoom and let's see what happens at the end. Okay, let's wait. So here you need to wait for a while, since it's going to take a while to generate trading decisions. Here this model is actually running on your local CPU, and let's analyze the results. Let's start from the beginning for the Apple. Here you have the signals, and here you have the confidence. This is what the technical analyst is giving you, what the sentiment agent is giving you, and what Warren Buffett agent is giving you. So neutral, bearish, bearish. So the trading decision is hold. Okay, so do not do anything. If you have stocks, just hold it. How about Microsoft? We can see neutral, bullish, neutral, and you can see the final trading decision is to buy Microsoft, and you can see here the confidence interval. And you can see Nvidia, what happens. You should short Nvidia, since maybe the prediction here is that Nvidia will go down, and you can see the final summary. Okay, so this is your advice, and of course it's your freedom should you listen to this advice or not. However, it's still a good tool to give you some insights what to do. Okay, the next thing that you need to learn is how to back test this strategy on the basis of the historical data. Well, that's super easy, and here's the command for that. To run the back tester, the best strategy is to execute this command, and let me show you what this command is doing. Oops, I made an error. So what's happening over here? We're going to run the backtester.py file, and here you specify the ticker. Let's just stick to the Apple to save time, and over here you need to specify the start and end dates. So let me now do this so you can see nicely. Let's start from January 1st, 2025, and let's end that, for example, February 2nd, 2025. And let's press enter, and what will happen now, historical data will be downloaded, but before we do that, let's just select a single agent based on technical analyst, press space, press enter, let's select DeepSeek, and let's run everything and see what's happening. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's wait for a while and let's see. And after some time you will see the trading decisions for certain dates, and now here you're simulating actual trading, and you can see over here at the top what is the current state of your portfolio. You can see total position value, you can see the cash balance, you can see the current return. Currently we are negatively returning. However, here we are just performing one type of agent, that is we are running a single agent, and this should run, and at the end you will get a summary of all the trading decisions, and you will even get a graph showing the performance over time. The best strategy is to run all the agents at the same time. However, this might take a while, and in order to make this video as short as possible, I'm not going to show you how to do that. You can see your return over here. You're already like 17% up or something like that. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons, and see you in the next video tutorial. And finally, after the backtester completes its job, you will see this graph, and this shows how your portfolio grows or falls down with respect to time. Note over here that at certain points we were earning a lot of money, however, somehow at the end we ended up below the initial capital. However, keep in mind that market was bad during these 2 months, and also another thing you should keep in mind is that you need to couple this single agent with other agents, and then you might get a better result, or you need to back test for longer time and you might end with winning trades. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons and see you in the next video tutorial.